boys have invited you for dinner. The meat locker is just down the hall.
Happy Halloween. Today is a day of ghosts, golds, goblins, and grandmothers. A season of tricks. And this week we're gonna be cooking up a treat with some very sweet, savory, braised pork belly. So we've cut our pork here into cubes about this size, and we're gonna transfer all of these into the pot. This is about 1.5 pounds of pork belly. We've trimmed some of the fat off so we don't die. And then we're gonna add about enough water to cover our pork and set it on the stove, bringing it to a boil. We're gonna let this boil for about a minute or so. The recipe says until the pork is opaque. Delicious. Spooky. After we've finished preparing our pork, we're gonna start our braising process with a quick saute, sear? I don't know what you call it. Searing, I think you're searing it. We're gonna start with 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'm using brown sugar for this. This is what we have. And then top that off with some neutral oil. We're using vegetable oil. And we're gonna melt this sugar down, and once it's melted, we're gonna add our pork.
You can probably just dump these in a bowl in there.
No! We're gonna up the heat to a medium, and then continue stirring until our pork is browned on all of its sides. Now that our pork is a lovely shade of brown, we're gonna turn this down to a simmer and add in some wine to deglaze the pot. We're using some Pinot Grigio, but any dry white wine should work. And we're gonna add in about a splash.
There we go.
And we're gonna cook that in the wine for about 2 minutes. After this is done cooking, we're going to add in our soy sauce. We're using some packets from our Chinese food earlier in the week. Should be good. 2 tablespoons. 2 packets. And then we're going to add in about a tablespoon of dark soy sauce. This is a reddish brown color. In the biz, we call that maroon.
Add in about 2 to 3 cups of water, and then cover and let simmer.
For about an hour or so, we're gonna let this cook on low, stirring every 5 to 10 minutes so that our pork does not burn. We'll see you then.
One hour. You go through 24 of them every day. But when you hunger, an hour can feel like an eternity.
Now that it's been about an hour, uncover this. Looks like there's a lot of liquid left in that, Dewey. Oh, don't worry about that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it up to high heat, and we're just gonna start stirring. Now,
as the water evaporates from this, it's going to leave a really nice glaze on all of these pieces of pork here. If we don't keep this moving, it will start to burn.
That would be really scary.
If you burn anything, you can call it Cajun and it tastes better.
Now we're just gonna take that off the heat. Since our foam has turned from brown to white, and eventually all of this, we'll call it ectoplasm, will leave us. We're exercising the pork. We'll let it rest in peace. Holy smokes, guys. This turned out looking quite delicious. And now for our by far longest recipe, we're going to give it a taste test.
There must have been some black magic in that pork that night. It was delicious, sweet, savory, crispy. Definitely not a meal though. This cooks about 8 servings of pork belly. Not to be eaten all at once. Seriously, you will die.
It's amazing. 10 out of 10. How you feeling, Dewey?
Not great.
Oh, we shouldn't have eaten all of that.
Why didn't we get lean pork belly?
Dude, we ate 1.5 pounds of pork belly.